people are my people. And thank you for the many people who are watching and indeed subscribing. And if you've been here many times, and a lot of you have, then the subscribe button's just down there. It takes but to click, and I'll make my day. So you want to make me happy, because I bring you the best reviews. Now, I am continuing to have a look at Bayside Organics. Dave and Dean's Navy Strength just impressed the shit out of me, to be honest with you. It is such a joy to come across a Navy Strength that was just so utterly worth the purchase price and the drinking. And the purchase price is about $75 off the top of my head. Don't quote me on that. Please don't crucify me on that. The Navy Strength was just mind-blowing. It was my third 11 out of 10, and to be honest with you, I think that I'd be tempted to give her a 12 out of 10, just quietly, particularly with the Fever Tree Mediterranean Tonic Water. Definitely edging towards a 12 out of 10. The fat kid just took one look and he passed out. He didn't get anywhere near the seesaw. It was that damn good. So, Bayside Organics, Dave and Dean, the two of them, make other products. So this is their lime and ginger, or ginger and lime. No, it's definitely lime and ginger. We've got to do the Sound of Happiness, because we always do the Sound of Happiness. So I'll put the cork back into this one, and it's soft, subtle, and this gin's not. It's a dry gin, and basically the label says it all. And yet again, Dave and Dean, just right up your artist. Whoever does your artwork is just to die for. With HMVS Cerberus on the Navy Strength, because there's a old Victorian Navy Free Federation warship that's parked in Port Phillip Bay, and the Monitor class, the type that was actually used in the American Civil War and apparently brought in along after. Anyway, so this is continuing, I think, very much a strong Bayside theme, because these guys are in Bun Beach, which is, for those of you who don't know Melbourne, Melbourne's at the top of Port Phillip Bay, and if you work your way down the bay on the right, you get to Frankston. You've gone too far. Bun Beach is just a couple of train stops back towards Melbourne. But it's a wonderful B-side joint, and some of the people are beginning to wake up that shares the same waterfront as some of the more expensive suburbs like Brighton and Williamstown. So Bun Beach is I think on the cusp of becoming snotty. Anyway, these guys are continuing the same Navy type of stuff, and this lime and ginger, it strikes me as very much a B-side event, beachside event. If I was to be fortunate enough to go to the beach and actually be able to drink cocktails, should I ever be so fortunate to my good man to be able to do that when my chauffeur doesn't have a day off, I'd be drinking this stuff. So the name, lime and ginger, this is basically what we're expecting. Dave informs me that all his gins are best consumed with this. And this would be the right side bottle. If you are wanting product placement, which is my face, my taste buds, giving you feedback on your gins, this would be about the minimal size that really does work. Those 50ml bottles, just don't cut it. This is what, 200 mils, so that's, I think it is, yes. Either way, it's large. 50ml bottles, barely more than a shot. But I must fill something around my mouth and get a real sense of where it is. We're done and dusted. There's not enough to actually drink. So. Yeah. So let's have a shot with my ready ice cube and my ready glass, and see how this baby goes down. Now it's a proper gin. It's 42%. It burns. Thank you, Dave, and because I'm actually allergic to fennel, he actually makes the gin with fennel in it, and I am not friends with fennel. Fennel will put me to bed. Fennel gives me migraines. So he included 2 of these. So this is one that's for me, and I think the other one, that's going to be for the lovely wife if I take off once she sees my rave reviews. So we've heard one sound of happiness, the gin's popped. What you can't hear is my other sound of happiness. Is actually my kids are in the back of the house and they're out. Big day, small kids. Third sound of happiness, that one. Sound of a tonic can being opened. Let's see how we go. I'm sorry for the reviews being late this week. It's called having a housemate out of the house. And dare I say it, my other life, I work in Airtasker, and Airtasker for the garden maintenance aspect of my life, where I get my step count and my body workouts is beginning to go up and up. It's late winter. So, okay, glass, it's quite clear. Let's see how she goes. Yeah, this is like Bass and Flinders Maritime, okay? If you like Bass and Flinders Maritime, you're going to love this. It's Port Phillip Bay on a bright, sunny summer's day. The wind is coming off the bay. The sun is shining. It's about 35 degrees. People are basically roasting on the beach. Life is damn good, and you're about to have that battle with the seagulls over your fish and chips. That's what it speaks to me, and I would have it with fish and chips. Okay, whilst I may, in my wildest dreams, actually be rich enough to afford a chauffeur so I can go to the beach and drink cocktails. This just absolutely fish and chips, or it's definitely seafood. Okay, if not fish and chips, then a nice pan-seared barramundi, a nice white fish. I wouldn't go tuna. Tuna's too dark. And if you were to have another alcohol with it, I'd go a nice crisp white, possibly Cardonet or Sauv Blanc. And it's that sort of drink. Dave does not lie when it comes to his product description. There's actually not a lot on the bottle, possibly because I've gotten small bottles, but I think even with these big bottles, there's not a lot there. It's ginger and lime, juniper, coriander, and water, and that's it. Yeah, just wonderfully simple, direct drinking. And it's gins like this are signs of where I have the deep pleasure to live in a glut or a gluttony of quality. One reason why these reviews come out on such a regular basis is because, trust me, it's not one of the burdens of my life of actually channeling and reviewing these gins. Yeah, just lime and ginger. It's exactly what it says. But having said that, when you get the simple things right, it gets very zen. And Dave and Dean are getting the simple things like lime and ginger. So you got your citrus, and then you got your bit of a burn from ginger. Deeply correct. Okay, it's what, like they say, you don't have a menu with 400 things you'll do badly. What you have as a menu with is 10 things that you do really well. And gins like that, like this, are a perfect example of that. Keep it simple, stupid. Well, yeah, I'm stupid. But keep it simple, keep it direct, and just nail it. And Dave and Dean have done exactly that. They've nailed this gin. And no, I'm not getting paid for this review. The gin was free, but I'm not actually getting paid per se. No one's slipping 50s or 100s into my beforehand. If you want to, I'm not going to tell you no. But so I'm not blowing sunshine up these guys' bums because they're paying me to. I'm blowing sunshine up these guys' bums because this is a deeply drinkable gin. Yeah, hot summer's day, the bay, the whole lot, fish and chips. That's what it comes down to. Screw it, Dave. Ding, 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 ding. We have a 13 out of 10 here. And it's getting embarrassing. Shall I go and look at my thesaurus for superlatives? Because I've basically run out of them. So which means like this channel is at an end. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, tell your friends. But above all, what you do is you get yourself to Bayside Organics website and find out where to get this. Now, if you're in a place that is minus this on Word Salad, get in someone's ear, okay? Just go, okay, why aren't you stocking this stuff? Get in their ear. That way, Dave and Dean, or Dean and Dave, let's be egalitarian about this, can actually keep on doing what they're doing so incredibly well. And I can tell you now that the next review is likely to be a Kakadu plum and grapefruit. And there's only one of these, which means my darling wife isn't getting some. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Yes, perks of the job. So, yeah, 13 out of 10. It's incredibly good drinking. It's about 75, 80 bucks a bottle. Go out and buy a crate. Do yourself a favour. Buy it for someone you love, and Lord knows you love yourself, don't you? You do love yourself? Yes, good. So yeah, that's what it comes down to. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, tell your friends, and I will be here next week for the Kakadu plum and grapefruit gin. And I can tell you, the week afterwards, I know that I'm picking up another one of Dave's gins this coming weekend, but I actually might give Mountain Distillery a flog because I engaged in enough product sampling on Sunday night to actually get up on the shit list with the other half. Yes. I was truly got impaired and woke up to a cranky wife. So next week's the Kakadu plum and grapefruit. The week after I'll go to Mountain Distillery. And the week after that, I promise you I will finish the Bayside Organics range that I can actually consume because I'm just not touching the fennel. Sorry. You want the fennel review? Go somewhere else. Thank you for watching. Been a pleasure. I'll catch you around.